Hello everyone, I hope you're having a wonderful weekend and are doing well. As promised, here's a look at how I make tea lattes at home. This is such a fun treat and very luxurious to make in the comfort of your own home, and I'm excited to share the steps with you that I use to achieve this yummy tasty latte that you see here. So let's get started. Before we get started, you're going to need the following: some delicious tea, one you'd like to try as a latte, a really good milk frother. They make such a difference when it comes to frothing up the milk. Some sugar to your taste, a spoon to scoop out the tea, and some milk or a milk alternative, and a really good kettle to boil that water to perfection. The first step I do is turn on my kettle and set it to the appropriate temperature for my chosen tea. As that's boiling away, I'll grab my steeper. This is great, it's from DAVIDsTEA, and I really like to use it to make my tea lattes with. Then I'll grab the tea. I'm gonna make chocolate macaroon from DAVIDsTEA. This is so delicious. I can't have dairy, so this is like the closest version to a delicious hot chocolate and slightly healthier. And usually what I do for lattes is I actually scoop out more than I normally would. So I like to do about 2 to 3 scoops of this instead of just 1 scoop. It's so delicious and it really brings out that flavor. This spoon is great too. It's also from DAVIDsTEA and I love it. It just, you get the perfect size amount for the tea. So here you're gonna see me putting the scoops in, and yeah, normally I just do 1 if it was just a cup of tea. But for my latte, I really do like a lot of flavor. So 2 to 3 scoops just depending on the mood I'm in. After that, I usually wait a couple minutes and my kettle will kind of just let me know when it's boiled and it's ready to go. It also has a great setting where it has a keep warm setting, so it actually will maintain that temperature for, I think, for about half an hour, which is great if you forget that you turned your kettle on. Here my tea is just going to be steeping and it'll taste so good, and I usually just wait the appropriate amount of time, like 5 to 8 minutes. This is the milk that I like to use. I really love almond milk. This one's organic, unsweetened. This brand's amazing. I actually find it froths really well. I've tried other almond milk brands, but this one's actually my favorite for frothing milk in, just in case you want to try something different. I always shake it before I pour it into my milk frother and do a little dance, why not? And then I add the almond milk to the container. Then I place the container over on the base of my Breville milk frother. This is actually called the Milk Cafe, and honestly, this is my secret to a great tea latte. If there is a secret, it just makes your milk froth to perfection. It's amazing what it achieves. So I just press the button and it just starts beginning. You can also turn it up to the temperature of your choice, depending on how hot you want your latte to be. And as you can see, it just continues to froth it. This process does take a couple minutes, I'd say maybe about 4 to 5 minutes. And the result after is amazing and it's totally worth the wait. So while it's going, I usually go and I pick a mug. I have a huge mug collection and I just decided to go with this cute mug. It's actually from one of Rachel Bilson's collections from Bauer. It's such a cute collection. I love the flowers and the butterfly on the mug. It's so cute. So also during this process, my tea is usually done. So I'll pour it about halfway into the container to leave room for milk and to leave room for the frothed milk as well. So you also could add sugar technically to this as well. I actually don't like my tea too sweet, so I very rarely do add sugar. I'm not adding any sweetener or sugar to this. When the milk is ready, it'll do a little ding and let you know, and as you can see, it just looks so amazing. And then I just start to pour it in. I use a plastic spoon just to kind of scoop out the lovely froth mixture. And I kind of do a mixture of both milk and the froth milk to create a nice kind of layered effect. And this is such a relaxing, soothing part. It just feels so rewarding as you're putting it over. It's kind of like whipped cream, but it's not. It's just almond milk, and it's so cool. And it's very healthy for you. And I just decided to add a little bit more to really scoop it up at the top, fill in that hole with a little bit more frothed milk. I add a little bit of cinnamon at the top of my tea. It tastes really yummy. And there you have it. There is my chocolate macaroon tea latte with almond milk and a touch of cinnamon. This is so good, you guys. I definitely recommend trying chocolate macaroon if you do have it in your area, like a DAVIDsTEA. It's definitely one of my more like, sweet tooth satisfying treats without really kind of indulging, which I love. It's so yummy and very enjoyable. I hope you found this little tea latte tutorial helpful and it gave you some cool ideas to try at home. If you do try this tea or a version of it, please let me know. I'd love to know how you found it and if you enjoyed it. And I do highly suggest the Breville milk frother. It honestly makes all the difference. Have a great day, you guys. Take care, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye for now.